There's no better way to learn the ropes of running a business than to talk to the people who have been there and done that. Business Solutions is just that. We bring in a company that briefly shares a challenge so we can focus on the opportunity out of that challenge. Clint Tate, president of Enterprise Electric, joins me, and Dan Long of the Sandbox Group.
You bet.
Clint, so good to have you on the show with us today. First of all, give us an idea about the company. Tell us about the company and what you do.
Well, thank you for having me, Dale. Enterprise Electric has been in business in Boise since 1944. We have two divisions. Contract division will do bid build and design build work, working on Taco Bell Arena at the moment, Ada County paramedics, those kinds of projects. The other part of our business is the service department, where we have 6 technicians or electricians that go out and respond to needs for homeowners, commercial customers, and industrial customers.
So Dan, the two of you have had a conversation at this point. You talk through the challenge. Lead us through the challenge.
But you know, this is he's got a 20-year vision for the company. He's bought the company about almost 4 years ago now, and you know, and he also bought another company a couple of years ago where he's really trying to merge these two cultures, these two contracting cultures together. So a little bit of some of the challenges, just getting everyone on the same page. A little bit of a bottleneck, right? Just getting everyone to understand the one goal that they're trying to accomplish. And that happens. It's all about communications. It's not easy to do, but I think that really is his skill set, is getting people together and around a table and just saying, hey, let's figure out what we're trying to do here. And a great opportunity. I love working with these young entrepreneurs because they're still very flexible and very pliable, right?
Yes. So let's talk. You use the word bottleneck.
You bet.
How did you identify some of those bottlenecks in the organization? That's one thing that helps a small business owner understand what they need to look for first.
Yes, and I did that by asking the people in our company, you know, and finding out what their challenges are, and by meeting with each employee individually, I learn a lot about what their challenges are and what their ideas are to fix it. And so I've compiled those, and then that gives us something to focus on a yearly basis. Last year it was productivity, and this next year it's going to be how we handle our material.
So as simple as sitting down and having the conversation and asking the question.
It does seem simple, but it's often overlooked.
It takes some work, though.
Yes.
And that's one of the things we do in the Sandbox with companies is it starts with trust. You've got to establish these very rudimentary foundations. And coming into a company that, you know, a company that's been around for 60 years or 70 years, he's the new kid on the block and he owns it, right?
Yes.
So it's building that kind of trust and letting them know that, hey, we're here to help. We're here to make this business and move it forward.
So you identify the bottlenecks. Now, what have you done to start opening the doors of communication to help getting everybody on the same page, as you said?
So we've talked last year, started a monthly meeting, so that's an opportunity to get in front of everybody in the company. There's 32 of us, and so talking about what's happened the month before and where we're headed, and that's on a monthly basis. And then this month I'm meeting with each employee individually, and that's getting a lot of information out of people that they may not be comfortable expressing in a group setting, but it's just one-on-one, and I learn a lot that way, and I get to hear from them, but also gives me a chance to reinforce those topics that we're focusing on, for instance, material this coming year and productivity last year.
All right. Good. Clint Tate, Enterprise Electric, thank you so much for sharing that information with us. And then Dan Long with the Sandbox Group. Folks can find you online as well.
Sandboxgroup.com.
All right. Clint and Dan, thank you so much for being with us today. And coming up next, where are the potholes in your roadmap for the company? Call it risk. Only with the risk we're about to show you, there is no reward. Stay with us for Business at its Best.